Okay, hey everyone. I'm on here to talk to you guys again. To whoever want to listen, it really doesn't matter to me. But to all who listening, food for thought. And I'm mainly talking to people who are the big content creators because you say something doesn't mean what you say is correct. And when someone comes to correct you, why don't you go research so you can correct yourself? When somebody trying to give out the correct information, you want to sit up there, have your moderators or you delete the comment. That tells me you just want people to think your way and not learn. That's what that tells me. A lot of things I've heard on YouTube, because that's I'm only on YouTube, are correct. But the model of the error I grew up in, because you're telling the truth and then you add some misinformation in that truth, it's still a lie. So if you can't come back and correct yourself, you're not only causing problems for people who are listening to you, but you also causing problems for your own self. Let me explain what I'm saying. I was in the medical profession, seeing lots of folk that were ill. Some illnesses weren't even detected. And it seemed like you all were fine. And I'm not saying you all, but people that I've seen were fine. Nothing was detected. So when you open up your mouth and you spewing bull crap out there, your health is gonna detect that sooner or later. And you're gonna think your doctors don't know what they're talking about. Because you're feeling something, but it cannot be detected. You need to look within yourself. What are you doing out here? What are you speaking about out here? That's not true. Ill will, that will catch up to you through your health. And you're trying to tell your doctors something is wrong, but your doctors can't detect it. Like I said, you need to change some habits that you have and listen to folk who either have more experience, and I'm not saying because they have more experience that they're right, but if it's a person that is not ill will and watch what they say, I guarantee you they don't open up their mouth and just spread any and everything. Learn to listen. Like the saying goes, a hard head will make a soft. You can add whatever word you want behind that. You know what it is. Because one day, someone's going to come along. The people that you delete Their message to you could be a warning for you. You'll just see their name and just delete what they say. And it's a warning. It could be a scam going on and we've really detected what you were talking about was a scam, somebody trying to scam you and somebody trying to warn you, a good person like myself trying to warn you, and you have your moderators or yourself delete what I'm telling you. So now there was somebody who done that. I'm not going to warn them about nothing. I learned my lessons. I'm not going to have them stop me from warning other folk, though. So you can't burn your bridges when there's a strong bridge right there for you to walk upon. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I don't like you, but I see that you don't like me. Usually, people who don't like someone who tells the truth, they're usually the tethers. That's what y'all call them, tethers. Y'all used to call them haters, or that just is that two different things? I don't know. When I was growing up, we would say they talking out the side of their neck, or they BS talkers, gossipers. Gossipers are nothing but people who lie. If I sit up here and you're talking and you may be telling the truth, you're talking truth, but then you give out some misinformation as you telling the truth or talking the truth, it's still a lie to me. And then you can't come back and say, you know what, I was wrong right there. Let me give the correct. Someone gave me the correct information, and you don't even have to shout out the person. Just correct it. Stop having people walking down the wrong path. You got them walking on the right path, and then you swerve into a whole nother lane, and then you want to put them back on the path. That little swerve that you did was a lie, but then you want to sit up and then tell the truth. It's all still a lie once you put a lie in it. I don't know why people do that. And I'm talking about these are content creators with big numbers, people following them. When people are following you like that, you know what I see? CULT, cult. And you are their cult leader. I don't follow nobody like that. Like every day, soon as they pop up, you start listening to them. If I find myself following somebody every time they get on the channel, like every time, I take myself away for a minute. And then I'll come back and listen to see what you got to say. Because one thing, this lady right here, you see her face right there? She will never be in a cult. I kind of grew up in church. And when I got a little older, I'm like, this feels kind of like a cult. I left that church. That's how I can detect cult-like situations. Because people who act like they're cult leaders, they don't want the truth. They want to tell you half truth and then mislead you and don't want to be corrected. I know to leave certain people alone. Then a lot of you younger folks, y'all on here being mean, and I'm not for sure if y'all are being mean because some, people just keep coming to you in a certain way. So then you get this and start acting like you the ish on your channel, and then you're like, this my channel. I can talk how I want to. Yeah, you can. And the smart folks will stop watching your channel. The rest of them is following a cult leader. I watch this sometimes and just shake my head. It is so easily to persuade you like you don't have your own mind. And I'm talking about the people who are following these channels. You don't speak up and say, you know what you just said isn't right. Are y'all scared of them or something? That's deep to me. You straight agree with your cult leader. Don't that sound familiar? Like what's going on in the government right now? The government that y'all call a cult, but y'all doing the same things with the content creators. Y'all need to wake up. Now, if there is someone out there, and I'm going to give like an example. If they're out there finding art information of who we really are, and they're giving y'all stuff and they're learning and they bringing it back to y'all. Now, I understand that because you're trying to learn. And then you go out and research and find what they're talking about is true, and you can stand on that, and you can get on your channel and talk about it because you're learning. I get that. But sometimes they do give out false information because they're learning. Long as they come back and say, this is also what I found, X what I said about XYZ. This is the true facts right here. Long as you keep learning, I understand. They're out there spreading the word, kind of teaching. Okay? I get that. But people who are in these politics and all this bull crap, baby, y'all are following a cult. Mm, y'all need to check yourself. I listen to some people. Now, there are some people that will give out information, like older folks that'll give out information so the younger folks can learn. A lot of times you can't learn until you experience some stuff yourself. Now, I understand that too. But just outright just giving people information and think that your word is the Bible and they just supposed to listen to you and you can't, and someone can't come and correct you, who's the problem? hmm The person that can't get take the new information. I'm not saying change your mind. I'm saying learn. Don't think just because you think you know something, your word is bond. You just, oh please, because I can be corrected, and I don't have a problem with being corrected. I'm not going to delete you for it though. Okay, y'all, I'm gone. Bye.